Hey guys, welcome back to another video of mine, and today we're going to be picking up where we left off with Dr. Steinman's key, and going to open up the emergency access. If you guys weren't here last time, I suggest you go watch that and probably the other videos too, to see where we left off. But yeah, we're just going to pick it up and see where it leads us. Steinman was pretty crazy. Let's see, what is this? Adam denies us any excuse for not being beautiful. Fair enough. But yeah, Steinman was pretty crazy to beat. He had a lot of health and ammo on him. What is this music? Oh, I think I found it. Okay. Ooh, I should wait a little bit longer. Okay. There we go. Everything. Give me all your stuffs. Thank you. Thank all of you. Anything on you? Nope. Okay, moving right along. Just gonna follow our arrow. Are you done? Don't see anything up there. Oh, I hear Big Daddy. That is not good. Shoot. Zoinks. This is all I've got as far as armor-piercing rounds go.
Sounds like another tunnel collapse. Welcome to Rapture, the world's fastest-growing pilot joke.
Ooh, interesting. Oh yeah, that's right. He's over there. Okay. Oh, I have to go in here. Understood. How did that happen? Wait, can I not loot you? Damn. Here's my chance to get some atoms.
Stay away from her, or it is you who will be shot next.
Easy now, Doctor. He's just looking for a wee bit of Adam. Just enough to get by.
I'll not have him hurt my little ones.
It's okay, lad. It's not a child. Not anymore, it ain't. Dr. Tenenbaum saw to that.
Bitte do not hurt her. Have you no heart?
Aye, that's a pretty sermon coming from the ghoul who cooked up them creatures in the first place. Took fine little girls and turned them into that, didn't you?
Ooh.
Listen to me, boyo. You won't survive without the antidote. Things are carrying. Are you prepared to trade your life, the lives of my wife and child, for Tenenbaum's of Frankenstein?
Here. There is another. Use this. Free them from their torment. I will make it to be worth your while. Somehow.
Somehow. Decisions. Kill her and get the atom now, or risk it for the unknown. If you harvest her, you get maximum atom to spend on plasmids, but she will not survive the process. If you rescue her, you get less atom, but Tenenbaum has promised to make it worth your while. How could she possibly make it worth my while? You know, I'm a bit of a gambling man. Let's go for it. Rescue.
No! 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 Thank you.
The path of the righteous is not always easy, yes. The reward will become clear in time. Be patient.
Be safe, little girl.
Tenenbaum's playing you for a sap. Those things may look like wee little girls, but looks don't make it so. You need all the atom you can get to survive. If you cross paths with another of them gatherer's garden machines, make sure you pick up a new plasmid or two. That's if the price ain't too dear, of course.
Ooh, there's a thingy in there. Hello. There's stuff in there. Oh, cool. I'm allowed to go in there.
Are you as good as my daddy, mister? Not if you don't visit the Gatherer's Garden, you aren't. Smart daddies get spliced at the garden.
Gatherer vulnerability.
Not only are those little girls veritable atom factories, they're nearly indestructible. They regenerate any wounded flesh with stem versions of the dead cells.
Interesting.
Their relationship with the implanted slugs is symbiotic. If you harvest the slug, the host will die. So you see, it's not like killing, Tenenbaum said. It's more like removing a terminal patient from life support.
Okay, let's see. Golden Film Reels. You've unlocked an episode. Play it now or watch it later.
Bioshock was groundbreaking in many regards
Why not?
when it released in 2007, though fundamentally it shared many
It's kind of an
consistencies
old
with the
game.
Rational System Shock series. What elements of System Shock translated into Bioshock?
Ooh, look at that.
What was refined, altered, and innovated upon to create the world of Rapture? Let's take a look at the long road from System Shock to Bioshock.
I like that they kind of add these into the game to let you see like kind of what was behind the scenes.
Everyone
It's kind of
knows
interesting.
where the game ended up, but I think fans would be interested to learn where this game or the idea of doing this game started. And I think folks know System Shock and the legacy of that game. Huge fan base. Did it start as a System Shock game initially?
No, I mean, because
Okay.
we didn't have the
Rights?
the rights to that,
Yeah, okay.
right? We kind of felt that there was more game design to mine there. That it was sort of, we did that one game, and it was sort of the first game that really combined shooting and RPG, and it was a very small budget. It was a very small team, and it was the first game we had ever done. So we got pretty lucky, I think, in terms of how well it came out. But the odds were sort of stacked against it. And the team, was really enthusiastic about doing a game like that. And time had evolved, and the team was much more. We had done a bunch of games together, and we had a stable technology base, and we were like, okay, well, which System Shock 2 was not. I mean, that engine, no game had ever shipped on that engine. It was a very crude piece of technology. Most of us had never shipped a game at the time. So what if we had a stable technology base, and we had a team that was more experienced and more seasoned, and we had, an actual, like, art director, and which we didn't really have on System Shock 2. What could we do? And so I think there was a lot of enthusiasm in the team to really try to do a more mature version of that kind of game. This is before we had sold the company to Take-Two, and we were an independent developer, right? We were sitting there, we were using the money we made from...
If you guys don't want to watch this, you can skip forward through the video a little bit. I totally understand.
We had to work on this thing, and it was not actually something I was particularly keen on doing. The team was much more...
But I figured just in case, some of you might want to.
System Shock-ish game than I was, because...
That's what you were pitching, right? Like System Shock 3 at one point, right?
Well, I mean, there was an actual System Shock
Right.
3 that we were pitching
Okay.
back in the day when we were right after System Shock 2, but that never happened.
Right, yeah.
We couldn't get anybody interested because System Shock 2 sold like 5 copies, right? And so as the business guy, the guy who had to not only just sort of write the content, but the guy who had to go out and get the deals and pay everybody, I wasn't particularly excited about doing this because it was very disappointing when we did System Shock 2 and nobody bought it. It got great reviews. It got these insane reviews, but it left us in a place where it didn't really move the needle for us in terms of making payroll. So I wasn't super excited about it because I didn't see a publisher be interested in it, and I didn't see the audience actually be particularly interested in this kind of game. And it was really the team who convinced me to invest in this because they're enthusiastic. I think a lot of them came to the studio because of System Shock 2. And so finally they sort of battered me down. And it's good they did because I was not the first fan of doing this.
And I know initially there was something called the Serene Dawn. That was a spaceship, or what was that?
No, that was
the name of a cult,
the
right?
cult,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
That one's, I think, been lost to the... If I remember correctly, Serene Dawn was a cult. You were playing as a deprogrammer that was infiltrating the cult, and your name happened to be Carlos Coelho, who was one of our programmers at the time.
It's named after him, yeah. Then there was a story notion that I always really found interesting, which was that you have these cults, and you have sometimes people who they're these sort of characters who are really live on the edge of the gray morality, which is these guys who come in and essentially kidnap people out of these cults or rescue them, depending on how you look at it. Because what it really is, from a functional standpoint, it's a kidnapping, right? You're coming to an adult and you're saying, you're hired by their parents or whoever. And this was in the story. It was like a senator whose daughter joined one of these religious movements called the Serene Dawn, you said?
Yeah,
Serene Dawn. And I always thought that was a really interesting tension of this hero who's basically a kidnapper and taking a young woman against her will out of the place that she was in. Now, you could also make the other argument that, well, she was not really there by her will. But there's a really interesting conversation that goes on there. I think there was actually a Kate Winslet movie, a Harvey Keitel Kate Winslet movie, which dealt with a similar theme. Because usually you hear that story, these deprogrammers as a sort of heroic kind of notion, but I always thought that, well, there's something interesting about agency going on there, and about are people entitled to make bad mistakes, or is it a bad mistake? It all depends on the person. And I'm not a fan of religious cults or religion in general, but there seemed to be an interesting discussion of freedom there and independent decision making, and I thought that idea was cool, and that was sort of the basis of it for a while. But it was really mostly for the purpose of we needed something to go out and pitch to publishers, and so we didn't have a ton of time to really develop it. So that sounded like, all right, this will do for now.
And was that pre-Underwater City? I mean, this was just like an idea for a story.
We may have stepped away from that to do the cult thing, but then we went back to the underwater.
No, we had that one room, remember?
We had the one World War II room with the roaches on the ground and like these weird test tube things that you could walk around. I don't know where that fell. It could have been underwater. There was no windows.
The thing is, we were a small business, right? And we were trying to figure out a way to sell this thing with spending the least amount of money, because we didn't have any money. We didn't have a pot to piss in. So we would do this demo. That was one room basically, just to show. And I'd write up a document, and we'd take it around. And I'd fly around the country, be like, "Here's our room." It was a different time, And
we had just come off of SWAT 4. One of the advantages we had is that we were so familiar with
it's kind of interesting. So
we could really start cranking.
Bioshock was really just like
small rooms and lighting and
kind of a lucky game.
So I took it on the road to sell it to somebody, and nobody cared. We'd go to a publisher, and look, they have to make money, right? And then we'd say, and we say, oh, it's sort of a spiritual successor to System Shock 2, and they'd be like, well, how did that sell? And I'd be like, my mom likes it, and they would be like, well, we can't, and usually we'd be talking to a fan. A lot of executives, like sort of junior executives, were fans of System Shock, and they'd go to their boss and they'd be super excited, and their boss would open up, their Excel spreadsheet and be like, "No, we can't do this." And I think the pitch probably evolved as we kept trying different permutations trying to sell. But we were also out there trying to sell like 2 or 3 other things at the time. We had a pitch for a game called Monster Island, and
well, our SWAT 5 pitch was
Zombie SWAT.
Yeah, we had just come off of SWAT 4, which is like hardcore tactical, and we decided they wanted us to do another SWAT, and we didn't really want to do another hardcore tactical game, so we're like, what if we added zombies to SWAT? Like, you're a SWAT team that fights zombies and werewolves. That sounds awesome. And it was like, no, it doesn't.
And this is before, before zombies were a thing.
Yeah.
And so we came with this thing called Division 9.
Division 9, yeah.
That probably would have been even a bigger financial success than Bioshock.
Wow.
But we couldn't get anybody interested in it.
We didn't have enough werewolves in the demo.
I wonder if that's how Call of Duty decided to use Division 9 in their zombie storyline. Pretty interesting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the whole,
like, zombies?
just throw it all the Universal Studios monsters from like...
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So what happened is we couldn't sell it, but we were always sort of independent-minded. And so I said, well, what if we sort of did this in reverse? Instead of getting a publisher first and then doing a press tour on it, what if we sort of did the press first?
Yeah.
And we called up a guy, Andrew Park, who's at GameSpot at the time, who was a fan of System Shock 2 and a great guy. And I said, well, will you come out and look at this thing we're doing and write a story on it? And he's like, sure. And Andrew flew out, and we showed him what we had, which is this very, very rudimentary thing about an underwater base. And he wrote up an article and sort of featured as that this is the spiritual successor to System Shock 2. And the next day, the phone started ringing from publishers who now all of a sudden saw that the article was getting all this pickup and all these comments, and people were excited. And that really, I think, put it over the top in terms of being able to sell it, even though it was not Bioshock at that point. It was called Bioshock, but it was...
Okay, there's my fiance.
There would have been I don't think there would have been a game. We never would have sold it without Andrew coming out.
We've got breakfast coming in right now, guys.
My belly's full of angel's blood.
Well, that was pretty interesting. So I've got 5 more minutes. We're going to go ahead and finish this up real quick before I take a break and go eat with my fiance. What is this? Increase. Ooh, I understand. Okay. Enrages target, causes it to attack someone other than you. Armor shell reduces all physical damage. Eveling. First aid kits also give you Eve. Ooh, I like that. Alright, let's see. Ooh, armor shell. Enrages targets, causing it to attack someone other than you. I think we're actually just going to stick with what we've got right now. We'll save up some more atom. I don't want to blow it all in one place. So let's see what we got going on over here. Switch these. Oh, this is that door that I was talking about earlier that I was like, I wonder how we get in there.
You're ready now.
Oh no.
Take on one of them big daddies. It won't be easy, but it's the only way to get to the little sisters and the atom they carry.
Must deal with her big daddy first. Oh boy. Okay. What we got? Electric. Oh god! Oh! Oh no! Holy shit! This thing moves so fast! Oh dear lord! Oh god. Oh dear lord. No. Oh god. Oh! Oh my gosh! It hits so hard! Oh my lord! Oh my god, it hits so hard! Is this even the right way? No, it's not. Gosh, that thing hits so hard! Just killing like my entire health bar in one hit. See it over there. Oh my gosh, and look at how much damage I did to it. Barely any. Is fucked. Hardcore. Super fucked. Super fucked. Oh my god. Look at this, I'm already almost dead. Oh my gosh. Dude. Okay, let's try something other than the shotgun. Because there's no way. Let's try the armor piercing rounds. Let's see how that goes. Maybe I can just like unload it into his face and he'll just like plop dead with any luck. First, let me boop. Where are you? Oh god. No. Oh my gosh. Dude, how are you supposed to defeat that? Like, I can't do anything. Nothing that I can't run or anything to like get out of the way. But I don't want to like keep dying. That looks bad. Alright, is everything... Let's try the machine gun, I guess. You need to knock it off, bro. Oh my gosh. Oh Lord. Come on. Oh my gosh, she's so close. Dude. Okay, I need stronger weapons for sure, because this is... I cannot keep doing this. Where is he? Please die. Okay. Oh my gosh, yeah, that is crazy. Man, I should harvest her for that. I deserve the full amount. That was rough. Stupid little girl. Not worth the trouble.
Thank you.
Used all my health on that. All my Eve. Oh my gosh. I'm running low on ammo now. Crap, dude. Alright, well, I guess I'm going to end the video there. I'm going to go eat breakfast. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell if you guys want to keep watching. And I'll see you guys in the next